Hello, I'm Jericho George, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the mainline Tales of games normal battle themes. So this will not include every single battle theme that every single Tales of game has done. It will only include the normal recurring battle theme you hear in each game. Now, most games do have multiple ones. They change as you go through the story. I will only be including the very first one that happens at the start of the game. There's like fucking loads of Tales of games, so I predict this will be a long video. A word of note, some of these arrangements may not be the original console arrangement. Tough. I tried to get as early as I could. But yeah. So right, let's get started with Final Fantasy. Can you tell that I'm very Final Fantasy peeled right now? Let's get started with the first one, Tales of Phantasia. I like this actually. I like this a lot. Tales of Phantasia was not the first. I don't remember what Tales of game was my first. I do remember playing Tales of Phantasia on the GBA, but I think I played it when I didn't really know what it was. So I wouldn't count Phantasia as my first one. But Phantasia is a bloody classic. I absolutely love Phantasia. And I do actually like this battle theme too, and it's a reason why they keep remaking this. So for this one, I'm going to put this. Where's Phantasia on this list? Yeah. Quite frankly, I'm going to put it there. Top of B tier for now. I do like it. I wouldn't say it goes hard. But it's really good. Right, next for Tales of Destiny. I like this decidedly less than Phantasia. It's still pretty good. But I very much prefer the Phantasia battle theme. I think this one sounds a bit too soft in comparison. Not very soft, but I don't know, in comparison to Phantasia's. But it's not bad also, so I'll put it just below Phantasia here for now. Next is Tales of a game. Tales of Eternia, I believe. I'm trying to remember the order of the Tales of games. In release order, at least. Tales of Eternia goes hard. I think Tales of Eternia might have been my first Tales of game, actually. I think I played it on the PSP. Yes, I played the PSP version of Tales of Eternia, and I think that was my first one. I'm not sure if I like this more than Phantasia's or not. I like it more than Destiny's. Oh, actually, I might go above Phantasia for this bit alone, actually. Where is Eternia? I can't find it. I am so blind. There we go. Right there. I think Eternia overall has some pretty good music. But yeah, Tales of Destiny 2, it was known in the US, but Tales of Eternia, yeah, absolutely love that game. I think I don't remember beating it. I've played pretty much all of the Tales of mainline games, apart from, I want to say, what was it? What's it called? I have not played Legendia. Legendia is the only one I have not played because that didn't get released in Europe. I mean, most of these games didn't get released in Europe, but back in the day, Legendia specifically did not get released in Europe. Neither did The Abyss, but eventually that came out on the 3DS. So Phantasia, I didn't complete. Destiny, I've only played very little of, hasn't completed. Eternia, I played a lot of, but never completed. You'll know which ones I have completed or not as we go through. But next, I believe, is now Destiny 2. How does that go? Something like that. Anyway, yeah, good track. I really like it. This goes above Eternia for me. Very easily goes above Eternia for me. In fact, it could go to A tier. Now, Tales of Destiny I have played and I actually did beat. This has never gotten a Western release. So Tales of Destiny is actually the reason why I know Katakana. I think it was one of the first Tales of games I played after Eternia. And I was like, oh, this game's really fun, but I don't know what I'm reading. I don't know what the items are. And so I basically was playing the game alongside a Katakana sort of character sheet. And honestly, playing this game and reading all the items and cross-referencing between the game and the Katakana character sheet was how I learned Katakana. So there's a little bit of Jerry lore for you. But yeah, this is a good track. I'm putting it on A tier. I absolutely love it. This is called The Theme of Battle. Next, we have Tales of Symphonia. So I own Tales of Symphonia, but it's one of the I've not beaten this one. I've actually haven't gotten that far with this one. I've been playing around with the idea of streaming the game sometime in the future, because I actually do want to play through the whole thing. Because I feel like Symphonia is the Final Fantasy VII of Tales. People love this game, and this battle theme is actually really good. So much so that I'll put it on A tier actually, but I think I'm going to put it before Destiny. Where is Symphonia? I can't find. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I'm just very blind today. Right, that's really good. That's really good. How does that go? Want to see if I can learn how to play these a little bit. Just the melodies. Cool. Never tried playing that before. And that was just off the dome. What made it easy is that it's in C minor as well. It's in C minor, and I love playing in C minor. Pretty much all my tracks are in C minor for the most part. So yeah, easy, good stuff. Next we have probably Rebirth now. So this Tales of Rebirth is one I've played but not beaten, and the reason why I've not beaten Rebirth, despite the fact that I know and I've heard it's got a fantastic story, the battle system bounced me the fuck off. Maybe if the game was released in the West, I probably would be able to get through it, but even knowing Katakana at this point, I still don't understand the battle system that well. with the 3 lanes that you can move between. That I didn't gel with it at all, and it bounced me right the hell off. And I almost was going to put this at C tier, but I forgot how much this battle theme actually slaps. So much so that I'm going to put Rebirth here. Rebirth, that's actually really good, actually. The battle theme, at least. Yeah, this is really good. And I'm going to try and see if I can learn this. Learn just the main bit. Okay, right. Not bad. Not a bad track. I really love Motoi Sakuraba's music. Actually, Motoi Sakuraba is actually one of my inspirations for video game music, alongside Yoko Shimomura and a little bit of Uematsu as well. But I absolutely love Motoi Sakuraba. Going on to the next track, we have, I'm going to guess what came after Rebirth. Abyss? No, Legendia? Who knows? Legendia. What the hell? So I've never played Tales of Legendia. And so, but I've listened to Battle Artist, which is the name of this battle theme, so many times because it's so good. It's one of the tracks that is not composed, one of the games that's not composed by Motoi Sakuraba, actually. This was composed by Goshina. Already, I'm going to put this in peak music because I absolutely fucking love this game. Well, rather, I love this battle theme. It's so good. Like, Goshina didn't have to go this hard, and yet he did. Shout outs Goshina. So Goshina would end up collaborating with Motoi Sakuraba on, I believe, Zestiria. So good. Yeah. It's anyway. Yeah. Let me stop because it is it's getting crazy out here. I love Tales of Legendia's battle theme. Battle Artist is so good. I never tried attempting to learn it though. And then the chorus, I'm gonna guess. Yeah? Okay, such a good track. Anyway, next is going to be Tales of the Abyss. Tales of the Abyss is a game I have played only the first maybe 3 hours of on a PS2 emulator. The game never came out in Europe back on the PS2. But it did come out in Europe when it eventually came to the 3DS, but I never actually managed to get the game on 3DS. So I'm not really familiar with the story of Abyss, but I am familiar with this battle theme. And does this battle theme go hard? It's immediately going in S tier, but I don't know if I like it more than Battle Artist, but I fucking love this battle theme. It's called The Arrow or Shot. It's so good. This is my favorite part. I love it so much that in one of my boss themes for a game I made called Lacria Legends, I actually borrowed that little idea for that track. I'll show you a snippet now, actually. But yeah, no, I really love this. I wish you could play through the whole thing, but this is so good as well. I actually know how to play this as well, because I was working on a cover for this actually a long time ago, but I stopped working on it. Moving on to the next game. So this is Tales of Innocence with Breakthrough with the Sword. I have played Tales of Innocence, never beat it. Played it on the DS, never got the PS Vita version. Mostly because the PS Vita never came out. The PS Vita version never came outside of Japan. But I played the DS version, which also didn't come outside of Japan. I think I played a fan translated version, I think. Yeah. Tales of Innocence didn't gel with me. It didn't gel with me. I didn't like it. I wasn't really that interested in the story, nor did I care about any of the characters except Ange and Ricardo and maybe Spada. But I could not care less about the main character. Yeah, I don't like this battle theme. Never have, and I don't think I ever will. So where is Innocence? Here. That can go right there. Never liked it. Next, we're gonna have Tales of Symphonia 2. So this is the Symphonia 2 arrangement of Full Force from Symphonia 1, which is nice, but we're not going to be ranking that because Symphonia 2 has its own battle theme, which goes like this. The more that I try. I like this. I like this quite a bit actually, but it doesn't go hard. But I do enjoy it more than Eternia. It is quite simple, but I don't know. There's something about the instruments and the harmonies that's going on that really fits the tone of Symphonia 2. I quite like it. But where is it? Symphonia 2. I never beat Symphonia 2, by the way. Actually, am I a liar? Did I? Wait, did I? No, I think I did beat Symphonia 2. Yeah, I did. I forgot though. I forgot that I did. It's been so long. So this is called Furnace of War. I feel like Vesperia, just like Symphonia before it, is also like the Final Fantasy VII of the Tales of series. In that everyone loved this game when it came over to the West. I never had a 360 growing up, so this skipped over me entirely. So I never really got to play Vesperia until it got re-released to like PC and Switch and stuff like that. So I actually own 2 copies of this game. I own it on Steam and I own it on my Nintendo Switch. I say my Nintendo Switch, I no longer own that Nintendo Switch, but I own it on Nintendo Switch as well. So I've only played up to like maybe the first or second boss right after you get Rita. I was playing on hard mode, couldn't beat the boss, so I put it down for a bit. And now I just don't have my Switch anymore. But I do want to play through this game because I've heard it's really good, like one of the better Tales of games. One of the better Tales of games. I think what bounced me off a little bit from Vesperia is that I got so used, by the time I played Vesperia, I'd been playing like Graces, been playing Berseria, Zestiria, and I got used to like the fast-paced like battle system from those games. So when I went back to Vesperia, I was like, oh, this is Symphonia level of gameplay if it's quite slow. But yeah, Vesperia is actually pretty good for its battle theme. It does go hard. And if I can find Vesperia, that's Xillia. We're going to put this here. Next, we're going to go to the next game that came out after Vesperia, which I believe was Graces. No, I'm wrong. It was Tales of Hearts R. Let's go to Tales of Hearts R. I'm saying Tales of Hearts R because this is the version of the battle theme that I've got. Couldn't find the original DS version. I've played both versions of Tales of Hearts. I've played the original DS version. I got through most of it in Japanese. Actually, no, I think was there a patch? I think there was a patch being made, but I think I got through most of it in Japanese. I absolutely love Tales of Hearts. And then I played Tales of Hearts R when it came out on PS Vita in the West. I hated how they butchered the localization for that game. I enjoyed the DS version way more than the Vita version. But the battle theme, which is called Mystical Weapon called Soma, has various different names, but Mystical Weapon called Soma is what the name I have here. This is actually not bad. I think it's gonna go for top of B tier for me. Next is gonna be Tales of Graces. I played Tales of Graces in Japanese when it first came out on the Wii. And then I played it again when it came out in English. And then I played it again when it came out on PS3. I really like Tales of Graces' battle system. It's probably, I think at that time, and probably maybe it might still be the fastest Tales of game in the series, like in terms of its battle system. I really enjoy the sort of like sidestepping to dodge enemies at the last second. I enjoyed the A arts and B arts system of that game. Absolutely fantastic. I really liked Asbel as a character. Sheria, even though she's a healer mage type character, could actually wreck your shit if you know how to play her. Pascal is my favorite character in the game. Yeah, just a really good cast of characters in the game. Tales of Graces battle theme, is gonna go to B tier. It's not that great. I do like it. I think I'm gonna put it right below Tales of Symphonia's 2s. But as a game, it would go way higher. Next, Tales of Xillia. I have beaten this game 3 times. I've beaten this game in Japanese. I've beaten this game in English twice for both routes. So Tales of Xillia was the first game in the series to have 2 protagonists that you can choose between at the start of the game. You have Jude and you have Milia. This is the battle theme for Jude's story. And it's your standard sort of guitar battle theme, which honestly could go anywhere between, like, let's see, Xillia's here. I could put it on A tier, and I think I do like it more than Vesperia's and Symphonia's. So we're gonna leave that one there. However, it does have 2 battle themes, like I said. So this is for Jude. The one for Milia sounds a lot different. And because I've only got 1 image for Xillia, I'm just going to tell you where I would place Milia's one. Very much a different vibe. And it fits Milia as well. Milla. I do like this less than clenching fists. So I would put this, I think Daring Sword, which is Milia's theme, I would put it below Destiny here. I'm gonna leave it here for Jude, but if I was ranking Daring Sword on its own image, I would put it right between Destiny 2 and Phantasia. I do like it, but it's not as good as Xillia's one. It's not as good as Jude's one. Jude's one goes hard. Right, next we have Xillia 2. Now, this is some good music. I do like the vibe of this. I'm pretty sure this is still Motoi Sakuraba. Xillia 2 was a great game. I have gone through it twice, but still never beaten it. I do believe I'm playing it right now. I say right now as if I haven't touched it in 2 years. But I'm at the final dungeon of Xillia 2, but I've not quite beaten it just yet. But I do like Xillia 2 a lot. And so this battle theme, its vibe reminds me of Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. But it's a lot better than that. It's a lot better than this too. I just really like its vibe. I think it's gonna stay there, yeah. Top of B tier. Next we have Tales of Zestiria. So Tales of Zestiria was a very divisive game and had a lot of like controversy surrounding it, which I won't get into here, but yeah, massive like stupidity going on with some of the choices that went on with that game. And despite that, it's still a pretty decent game. It did a bunch of things differently. Most players will say that they felt a little bit restricted with party compositions because you always had to have the main leads in the party at all times. This is all right. This is fine. It's definitely not one of my favorite battles. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not one of my favorite ones. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about it that it just could be better, I think. Not much to say about it, really. Actually, it just doesn't excite me. Next is going to be Tales of Berseria. First solo female lead, let's go! I bloody love Berseria. I did beat Berseria and I beat Zestiria before that. Berseria is so good. I think the entire cast is absolutely fantastic. Maggie Lou is my favorite, along with Velvet and Aizen. Oh, they are all so great. The battle system could be a little broken sometimes, especially with Velvet. And using her sort of like awakening art with her claw was absolutely broken. But a really good game, a really good story, really good theme, really good vibe and tone as well. It's like one of the more darker Tales of games in the series. Absolutely fantastic. The battle theme, though, not as great, still good. It's gonna go in B tier. I'm gonna place it right above Destiny. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna place it right above Eternia. And last but not least, I believe, is going to be Arise. So it has two normal battle themes that play at the same time. One happens in the overworld and one happens in regional areas and dungeons. So I'll play the one that you're gonna hear the most, which is Flame of Hope. And that's the one I'm gonna be ranking. So when I heard this and I was like, yo, Motoi Sakuraba's back in his bag. This reminds me of, what's it called? Like Valkyrie Profile 2 a little bit. It reminds me of Eternal Sonata as well. Just that sort of vibe with the violins and stuff. It's really good. I actually really like this battle theme. It goes hard and I like it more than Rebirths. So we're gonna put it right there. There is an alternate version with guitars that plays later on in the game, but we're not going to count that. And then the other battle theme that plays is called Don't Look Back, and that plays in the overworld. Technically, it is the first battle theme you hear, just because of the way the game goes. But this plays in certain spots. Now, this sounds so different from any Tales of battle theme I've ever heard. It's so cinematic and it has a very large build-up, like a very long build-up. But I actually really like this. So good. absolutely fantastic cinematic battle theme. Unprecedented for a Tales of game. My only gripe with it is that it takes too long to get to the good parts. If you're really good at Tales of games, you will barely be able to hear the main melody of the piece before the battle's over. But I'm officially ranking Flame of Hope, which is going to stay second in A tier. And if I was looking at Don't Look Back, I would place it, quite honestly, maybe... I think it would stay the same, actually. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, both are actually equally as good. So we're going to leave it there. And that is my tier list for Tales of normal battle themes. There's a couple of games here that I didn't rank, such as, what's this? Tales of the Tempest. That game could go to hell. Tales of Radiant Mythology, which is basically a crossover game, and Tales of Destiny again, which is just that. So, yeah. So, in D tier, we have Tales of Innocence, both of its iterations of the battle theme. Very forgettable. In C tier, it's just Tales of Zestiria. It's probably the one I like the least that I don't outright hate, which is why it's alone in C tier. And in B tier, you've got most of them. You've got Tales of Destiny, you've got Phantasia, then Eternia, then Berseria's battle theme, then Graces, then Symphonia 2, then Hearts, and then Xillia 2 being at the top of B tier. In A tier, for the songs that go hard, we go from Vesperia up to Symphonia, Tales of Xillia, to Tales of Rebirth, to Tales of Arise, and to Tales of Destiny 2 for the A tier. And then top of the list, creme de la creme, S tier, peak music, we go Tales of the Abyss with the Arrow Shot, and Tales of Legendia with Battle Artist. Yes, that's the tier list. Again, more tier lists will be coming out. I'll be jumping back to Final Fantasy at some point. I do want to look at other series in JRPGs as we go with this tier list series that I have randomly started. But yeah, no, if you like the video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing more. Give me suggestions for other series that would be good to look at. And yeah, I think I might do Tales of boss themes next, or might do another series entirely. Who knows? I'll keep you guys on your toes, maybe. But yeah, that's all from me. Take care, stay safe, and stay awesome.